Democracy pushed aside at the University of Toronto, March 2008. On March 20th, over 40 students at the University of Toronto held a peaceful sit-in at the President's office to protest a 20% new college residence fee increase due to excessive force by police. Students left 5 hours later, saying they will return. March 25th, students gathered at the University Affairs Board, where these incidental fees were being voted upon. Students were blocked from entering. Jeff Peters makes it past the line of campus police officers to the door, where he addresses the officer. Jeff, who is the vice president internal of the part-time students union, APIS, is barred by police from entering the meeting.
This is shameful.
Campus police had been informed more than an hour earlier that he expected to address the University Affairs Board.
So Chris, do you want to tell us what happened just a little bit earlier?
Didn't let Jeff in.
Students are holding a long petition. Over 1,000 students have already signed it. The petition states no varsity bubble levy, no other levies, no to evicting APIS.
Bill Oakes wrote the song back in the 60s. It's called Love Me, I'm a Liberal. Oh, I go to tuition-free rallies. It's something everyone should afford. And I love multicultural activities. I hope the organizers get colorful awards. But I'll talk about sit-ins and revolution. That's going a little bit too far. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal.
You shamed the administration! You shamed the students who are about to vote in favor of it! Shame! Right now there's still going to be a discussion about the cost fees in relation to the athletic center levy, and I would urge everyone to continue this. It's important for them to know how we feel throughout the entire
Student Representative
University
Walid walks up the stairs to the door of the governing council and speaks with campus police. Jeff says they wouldn't let me in.
This guy is the president. Is he UTM president, right? The president of UTM, and they are not letting him in. Vice president of APIS. Jeff is the vice president of APIS, and they are not letting him in. Our own student leaders are not allowed to get their voices heard, and that when that happens, our students' voices are not heard. UAB is the University Affairs Board that has just passed this fee increase, and we are going to change them. UAB, shame on you! UAB, shame on you!
Thank all our brothers and sisters from York University, from the unions, from QP, and from the United Steelworkers, and from Ryerson, and from Quebec.
Jeff is speaking with an administrator. Walid has already been admitted in.
Over there to translate for Jeff. You're blocking access. I hope you're aware of that. You're blocking his accessibility. It shows how clearly inaccessible this university is.
Hey, let's go.
Go, Jeff.
Jeff is beckoning his translator to join.
Going in?
No, you gotta go, Jeff. We're going now.
He's not letting me in.
His translator is being blocked by police. The door is slammed on Jeff's arm. He then enters without his translator.
That's ableism! That's clear ableism! You're not letting his
Inside,
translator
Jeff
in.
tried
I
to
hope you're
explain
aware of
that he wanted his translator to come in with him to address the board. They said he never uses an attendant. He emphasized his translator.
I admit, I told this officer a minute ago.
take the camera down.
He's blocking my way.
We'll be back! We'll be back!
The student representative from APUS and his translator were finally let into the UAB meeting after being blocked for almost 2 hours in freezing rain. Inside, he finally addressed the board of largely administrators and a handful of student representatives about the inequitable fee increase. Inside, there were approximately 30 vacant seats. Jeff says, how can you call it a public institution? After the University Affairs Board meeting, Jeff speaking with Jim Delaney, Assistant Director, Student Affairs. Do you not believe that I should be in there talking for part-time students?
I should be in there talking for part-time students.
Did APUS put in a request in advance
Yes.
for speaking? You did?
Yes. And we had told them at the front door 2 hours before.
Okay, I wasn't aware that a request had been
We
made.
had told, the police officer had informed the people inside that we were waiting 2 hours beforehand.
Well, in terms of the speaking request, did you send it to the
Yes, we
secretary?
had, earlier today.
Well, I'm not hearing back from Jonathan.
And I don't understand why there has to be a wall of police officers outside when this is a public university.
Jeff Peters had requested to speak with Jonathan Friedman, Vice
So I
Provost,
suggest you call
Student Life.
Brunella and make an appointment. Jonathan needs to go now because it's been okay.
I'm sore and I'm cold and I couldn't get in.
I'm sore and I'm cold and I couldn't get in.
I'm sorry you're sore.
He was left standing outside in the cold for 2 hours.
Jeff walks down the hallway with paintings of all white administrators.
Oh, wait, yes.
How are you? Glad you got it.
Jeff addresses U of T President Naylor.
2 hours.
It took 2 hours.
President Naylor turns around to another person, then back to Jeff and puts his hand on his shoulder.
Don't patronize. This is a problem of democracy.
President Naylor walks away and talks to another person.
Well, I will look at the process and we'll see what happened. Igor kept waiting, but I think other people were waiting as well.
No, actually, it was Jeff that was waiting.
Another individual comes and shakes President Naylor's hand.
It's nice that you have time for everyone but me.
Jeff, I spoke with you and given me your concerns about being kept waiting, and you said they'll look into what happened. That's all I can do.
President Naylor again puts his hand on Jeff's shoulder. The University Affairs Board approved all fee increases, including the 20% residence fee increase and the varsity bubble. In the coming year, U of T plans to build an elite sports facility, which will displace the part-time student union. Part-time students are largely female, mature students, racialized students, and students with disabilities. Many balance family, study, and multiple life priorities. This is the second eviction of APUS in a year. www.apus.utoronto.ca.
This is not the end, okay? And in terms of everything in relation to ancillary fees and tuition fees. This is just the beginning. The GC meeting.
The University of Toronto Governing Council meets April 10th at 4:30, Simcoe Hall, 12, King's College Circle. Write letters, sign a petition, and join us there.